Hi, Paul Blackburn here from the Mental Toolbox with another of our hints, tips and ideas extracted from the toolbox for your benefit. And subject for today is creating wealth. Subject dear to my heart and probably for most Australians. You know, if you really do want to go out there and create huge personal wealth, then you're probably not unusual. However, if you know how to do it, you are. So for most Aussies, what we want to do is create wealth. What we don't have much idea about is exactly how do you do that. Now, I don't have a recommended system. You know, I'm not going to say to you, okay, what you should do is get into property or shares or any of those kind of things. What we work on is the psychology of wealth creation. So that means, what is it that's blocking you? What that means during the toolbox is that we've got to go away and look at what are the subconscious blockages to you creating wealth, in as much as, is it okay? For example, if you've ever heard the expression money doesn't grow on trees, somebody was telling you that making money was hard. If you've ever heard the expression money's the root of all evil, somebody was telling you that wealthy people are not nice. Now, there are hundreds of these expressions, and what we've got to do is get past whatever impact they've had in our subconscious. Because at the conscious level, we can be working really hard to create wealth. We can be putting in a massive effort, studying, saving, doing all those kind of things. And yet, if you've got a glass ceiling, there's no way you're going to go past it. And I'm sure that we wouldn't be talking right now if you haven't bumped into that glass ceiling at some point or other in your life. So for what happens for most of us is that we then get involved in self-sabotage. And so every time our savings start to build up, or we get an investment strategy started, something comes along that ruins it. And you know, you probably heard this expression as well, you know, just when we seem to be getting on top of things, something else goes wrong. And that really is revealing a subconscious blockage as well. What's happened is that our savings or our investment have gone as far as we can handle emotionally and psychologically, even though we're saying to ourselves, I want more. And we find a way for things to go wrong, so that we have to spend the money or the investment to fix things up. In Mary's and my case, it was the engine blowing up in a car. You know, we started a savings account for, you know, the 400th time, I think, and it got up to about $5,000, and you know, that's where our glass ceiling was at the time. The engine in the car blew up. The mechanic says, guess what? It's $5,000 to fix it. So there we were, back to square one again, start again, blah blah blah. Now we got sick of that starting again, and we got to dealing with the blockages, and that's what enabled us to go from living in a caravan with no water and no electricity for 18 months, up until about 12 years ago, through to the point now where we're multis and we can make money at the drop of a hat, simply because we've got rid of the blockages. What we want to do at the toolbox is help you get rid of those blockages. Your homework now is to go and discover what they are, and that simply means find some time, get off by yourself and write down all the expressions from your childhood that you remember being made about money around you. Those things were dictating your destiny with finances. If you've got a list of them, we can fix them.